What's up, cuties? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. OMG. This Monday was the Mondayest Mondays out of all Mondays. Do you hear me? On top of that, the cutie crew been off the chain over there in those group chats. Chow. Shout out to Pink Diva. Welcome, 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 guys. Look, I had a live scheduled for later for this unfortunate story. DeCara Thompson. And I hope what I just heard about an hour ago is not true. Join me tomorrow for a power hour tomorrow afternoon. I want to do a little bit more research on this. I told you guys, well, in the title, it said rumors are swirling, and this may be a definite. So I am going to say prayers going up to her family, and we'll discuss this. I wanted to do it tonight, but I decided to come on and jump on in here on the blind, leading the blind. I got some suspicions, excuse me, plus we'll talk about it. Let me say some quick hellos. What up, Philly girl? Hey, Neva P. Hey, Gia. Hey, Mama V. Who else is here when it comes to the cutie crew? Gwendolyn, Betty. Betty, I think I saw an email from you. I got you, sis. Who else? Cutie crew. Teresa, Ms. Lady, Tara. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the cutie crew. Linda Gamble. How are you guys? And shout out to all of the cuties. I have this down for a power hour, and it may not even be that. We know we came out, well, I did last week when Mel went on TikTok and she was discussing the courthouse incident. The courthouse incident. And it was something that she said in that live that made my eyebrow raise. Shout out to, I don't even know if you're a cutie child. Shout out to somebody that DM me, which I was already thinking this. And we will say allegedly at this point. Everything is alleged. But when Mel went into her discussion about this, you guys remember she mentioned Canavis being out at Connors and Martell and Ariane and some other mysterious guy was there. And hello, what was your name, child? Brown, was it baby girl? It wasn't baby girl, somebody else. Hold on, let me scroll up. Scroll down. But hello, baby girl. Brown eyes. It was brown eyes. Hey, brown eyes. Shout out to all of you guys. Hit the like button for me if you don't mind. But she mentioned that Canavis had went to Connors. You guys should know this. And that Martell was there. And some mysterious guy. Then she also mentioned that this mysterious guy was also outside the courthouse. Now, who did I have a discussion with? I don't know who I had a discussion with, but that made me raise my eyebrow. I don't know if you guys remember about 7, 8 months ago, and I'll try to find the video and reshare it after this video. But I said that there had been somebody that reached out to me back then, as far as allegedly AC going on Love and Mirror Huntsville. If you are like me, well, we ain't watching. Okay. I do see clips on Instagram and all of that. But other than that, the only thing that I know is, as we've been discussing, they have been using her name quite a bit. Quite a bit. Now, was it Pink Diva? I don't know. Child, I was on the phone with somebody a couple days ago and said that not only do I feel like this chick gonna be on the show, but I also feel like that mysterious person could be, in my opinion only, although somebody did reach out to me today on Instagram, a producer. And I wouldn't have really paid much attention to it, but look, I knew Martell Holt was dumb. Okay. That's my opinion. And in my head, it's a fact. He continues to prove it. But I didn't realize that this chick, in my opinion, is calling herself running game on Martell. We'll talk about a couple things as far as them, the blind leading the blind, trying to have a conversation about slavery and karma and all of that. But let me know that this Negro is really slow, of all people. How could you be slow to somebody that's slow? Martell didn't know what a cat daddy was and all of that. So I do believe Miss Thang most likely was listening, because I just said it last week. This chick think that Martell is a prize. And that was the topic of discussion in a live that she had. She said that, in her opinion, he is a prize, And it dawned on me when I was listening to it, and we'll take a listen soon. And sis, I don't know if it was you. I think so, child. This chick really feel like she running game on Martell. I think the whole prize conversation, she's in her mind running game, even though she been running for over a decade. The cat daddy comment, for this man not to know, for him not to know what a cat daddy or sugar daddy is, that let me know, yeah, this guy is really cray cray, dumb and dumber. It's in my hashtag, Teresa. Hey, Rose, it's in my hashtag on YouTube, Dumb and Dumber. You'll see it in the description box. But this Connors part, which is the reason why I'm coming live, is because I feel like she is out slicking Martell. I think that she throws things out here on purpose for people such as myself, because I picked it up and I'm talking about it, to talk about. And that was Connor's. She mentioned in her live that Connor's is her favorite restaurant. Now we know when Mel and Martell were married, that was their favorite restaurant. But I don't think she just said that just to say it. I think she said it to line up with what Mel said in her live. Brittany Janae, hey sis, I've been looking for you since the Let Loose Lounge. Um, yeah, I think that she said that to line up with what was discussed in Mel's TikTok. Like I said, and maybe she is running. Cause is it possible to run game, child? Most time, if you run a game, you definitely ain't getting no baby. And secondly, running game is a hit it and quit it type of situation. But I do think in her mind, just from their conversation, that that's what she thinks. Connors don't accept food stamps. Ooh, child. Brittany Janae say the bird can't even afford Cheesecake Factory. Lord have mercy. Well, Brittany Janae, she says that that is her favorite restaurant, which, I cackled a tad bit because, yeah, although I feel like she may feel like she running game on Martell, I'm sick of saying this. I am not going to pick up every damn thing that the ex-wife left. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna make this restaurant my favorite restaurant if I knew that this is where this man used to frequent with his ex-wife, but she don't think like most of us. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play a little audio because and I'm gonna fast forward through a lot of this. I ain't gonna spend too much time on this anyway, but once I find my video and reshare it, you guys will see how this shit is lining up. I said last week, Destiny calling her name, Kimmy calling her name, Martell calling her name, the clip that was on Instagram over the weekend. What's the new guy name that's friends with Ken? He calling and everybody calling this chick name. And I don't think that most folks care too much. I really don't, whether she on the show or not, because I'm still gonna say the only reason why you're there is because one person, not only God told her to go from the marriage, but God told her to go from the show. You know what I'm saying? So it's still second, it's still back burner ish to me. But let's take a quick look. You guys put your thoughts in the chat as we listen. Hey, Mode, how are you? That's my point, Jacqueline. That's my point. Uh, ooh, child, not the house can't pass inspection. Ooh, child, spectacious. Child. Well, I did hear, and I think this was said in Mel's live as well. He can't even sell the damn house. So yeah, if I could put you in there with some warped floors and with mold around the bathroom, allegedly, child. It's a lot of stuff that I heard that's going on over there in that house. Now I ain't seen the backyard, but I heard that's a swamp and a hot mess. It's a lot going on with that. So shit. If she settled for all of this, y'all think she not gonna settle for a house? She even tried to discuss that. No, I've never received government assist. Girl, bye. Girl, stop. Philly girl said an MH got upset with Mel because she and a male companion were dining at Connors, told Mel to do better. Yeah, is that when he pulled out the camera, Philly girl for life? This picture of him in this thumbnail is so appropriate. And in my mind, Martell just walks around looking like this every day in, day out. You know what I mean? This is him. This man is slow. And I'll go ahead and say that I may be guilty of dumbing myself down for a man before my damn self. Where I knew that he really wasn't on my level when it comes to educational purposes and just all of that. And yeah, I feel like that's what our girl Melody Chabri probably did with Martell as well. Kind of dumbed herself down. And I mention myself because we ain't, me and Mel, we ain't, yes, ain't the only two women that's done that. This is crazy though. Let's listen to some audio real quickly, guys. And then I will stop at the parts that I want to discuss. And I believe the Connors part was in this. But for those of you that caught wind of this over the weekend, did you hear her say it was inserted at a point that did not make sense? And like I said, I feel like she's trying to correlate what Mel said in her live with letting it be known that she was there with this mysterious guy as well. Yes, Brittany Janae. I heard that too, child. Shout out to Caramel Rail. I listened to her live late last night, but this live that I'm gonna show you guys is from TikTok. Well, you'll hear it. I don't even want y'all to see the face. It's bad enough, it's on the thumbnail. But let's go ahead and take a quick listen. Hit the like button, come on in. I made some baked chicken with some barbecue sauce and some cabbage and some baked beans. Do I need to add more barbecue sauce or I don't think so. Now I want to pause that part because to me, she telling him what he cooked, which means what she cooked, which means she most likely cooked it at her house. And he said, do I need to add more barbecue sauce? Is that something that she was sending over there for him and his kids? I really don't care that much, but I do. Because I don't want them kids to be eating shit that she cooked, but it is what it is. Let's play. I think it should be okay. Ashley J, I think that is. Yes, he did. Now, my love in Marriage Huntsville. Oh, here she is. I was just about to say, my love in Marriage Huntsville historian is not here, but she is. Hey, Simply and Simply. Ashley J asks, didn't Martell Holt abandon a work meeting to bother Mel at that restaurant? If my memory serves me correctly, he did, because I think I remember Mel saying, aren't you here on business? Or something like that. I don't know, child. Let me stop looking at these comments. Hold on. No, I didn't. Okay. No, I didn't. I didn't. I ate some tzatziki's earlier and I didn't. So he asked her, did she get some? So yeah, she cooking and girl, 12 years a slave. Y'all can't even eat together as a family. This is crazy. Hey, Lula. No more. No, it was DoorDash when I was cooking. What parents eat? The same thing I eat. Whew, I'm just gonna, Billy girl, that's what I thought, sis. But I'm just gonna pause real quick. I'll read your comment. I hate when she say those kids' names. And look, I don't hate this chick because I don't know her. But game, when you recognize game, you realize that she does and says things purposely. You know what I mean? Purposely. No, Dean, this is not a FaceTime call. She went live on TikTok. But Philly Girl said chicken with barbecue sauce is barbecue chicken, child. Girl. Let's go. Let's continue. Yes, Teresa. I'm gonna bring some new clothes, y'all. I literally just been focused on this. But I am. Always, but you know. We all pass the test right now. Let's go. I got to sleep like ponytail, y'all. It's just after 12 years, still talking about the ponytail. I promise you we're gonna get to the part. I wish I would have took timestamps. I'll fast forward in a bit. But you know, hair is still the goal. Give a real hair right now. Oh my God. I don't understand. Make that known. Just real hair right now. Real hair. Hold on. Martell, real hair lashes that I did myself. Are you trying to be funny? Okay. I just want to say this. Could you imagine, like, for me, now I am divorced, a little over a year and a half, but so I'll let you guys that's in the chat that's married or got a man. Is that like conversations that you guys have with your mate? Because I didn't. We didn't sit around talking about. That's why I think Martell may be a little bit sassy. Because we didn't sit around talking about my hair or my lashes or, the only thing all of my exes had to do was support me when I was looking like this. They didn't care until I got my hair done. But is it me? Put it in the chat while I let this fat fur baby in. And especially after 12 years. Pink Diva, do you and your husband sit back and talk about your hair and lashes? I'm gonna get to the point, I promise. But okay, Neva P, thank you, sis. Thank you, because I said, wow, this is what they talk about. But I see why, because when they got to this slavery part, child, and karma, like what? What? Hey, Patricia H. Okay, Brittany Janae, thank you, sis. Anybody else? Because maybe, Teresa, hell to the no. He feels like the smartest person in the room when he's with her. Absolutely, Dean. And baby, let's continue. This gonna be quick because I can't take it. Oh my God. Sometimes I hear the name of what we got going on, but we're really laughing though, y'all. Always. So as I crack the door, he be up here, man. So. Well, that's a little bit shitty. Martell, I need a phone charger, Martell. I don't need to. Because I know your kids got the same phone I got. Right there. And I wish I would have been showing you guys the picture. See, that's another. This girl's a demon. And I don't even talk like that. My mama never called people demons and things like that. When she was raising me or my family. But even that, everything it seems that she does to me is in an attempt to get a rise. She know how a lot of us feel about them 4-piece nuggets, so she gonna mention them nuggets. She gonna mention condoms. She gonna mention anything. She mentioned whatever. I can't go to court with my man. Oh, she irks me. But again, I don't hate the chick because I don't know her. You just slow. And I really get it after this slavery conversation of why they together. I do. Whoever just said that Martell feels like the smartest in the room when it comes to her, you are absolutely correct. Let's continue. I'll pause again to say, because I think those of us that will watch a live or anything like that of hers, as we've been doing for these past years, you watch just to give it the side eye. But in this live, this child called him Holt, Knox, Maverick, Miles Morales, and Spider-Man. Child, that poor baby. He tried to Martell. I don't know. Me, if I was on a bike, Martell, he would. Right there, after 10 years, I would have hoped that you could have spent 5,000 on the baby a bike if that's what you choose. But again, let me let the people know Martell spent $500 on Maverick's bike, and I could tell you that's a damn lie. Okay, you don't know it, but there is not a bike out here for a kid that's 3 years old, or however old this little boy is, that was $500. That was cap. That was cap. And if he told you that, he was lying. But anyway, let me get to this part, child. Let's see. I'm taking it back. No, you can't put it on the heel like that. You see the heel how it goes down like that? You see it's a heel? You can't put it like on the heel. They put it on a flat surface. Spidey, what you need? All right, right there, Spidey. Let me fast forward some shit. Like, for too long. So there she's talking about having the braces on for too long. Let me go up. Hold on, guys. It's coming. Right. Since I'm so far in my program, for me, it's like the discipline was studying because I feel like they were sure we heard they. Oh my God, they like we heard you. We heard you. We definitely. So right there, she said, "Oh my God, Martell, they heard you. They heard you," because this is him still trying to groom her to be like Mel, and he tried to whisper, "Say something motivational. Start talking about motivational stuff." The blind leading the blind. That's not her thing or yours. And if it came natural like your ex-wife, you wouldn't have to give her a hint. You know what I mean? This is the craziest ish that I've ever seen. Start talking about some motivational stuff. Everybody laughing in the chat, child. They heard him laugh my ass off, really. Oh, my goodness. Let's start talking about the motivational. We heard him. They love you, Martha. You need to get online dating. What's up, man? You good? You gonna go for a long run? Melania is so tall. Huh? There you go again, mentioning Sugar Mama. You gonna go for a run? On the bike. I know, right? And that's one of the reasons why I'm here, Tyra, of all people. But that's exactly what I feel like is going on. I don't think anybody should be shocked. Now, a lot of you guys say you're not watching. I don't know if you catch the clips like I do on Instagram. But I don't think a lot of people should be shocked. But the reason why I really think that that's a thing now is because of how she talked about Connors and how in Mel's TikTok live, she mentioned the whole Connor situation as far as with Canavis and all of that. And yeah, if they mentioning her like that, I absolutely think that that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Is she still screaming they using my likeness? No, no. No, we gotta go do tennis. Hey, yeah, we're on here ready. Yeah, you got the coach. You got the private coach. No, today. So just the girls don't play. Oh, okay. All right. First. Oh, okay. Hold on. They over here saying slow and slower. To Daddy Duty and producer mode. I'm reading comments right now. Breakfast is to get into nursing school. I am in a 2-year RN program. And after 3 semesters are completed, we get the test for our LPN, and then 2 more semesters we get the test for our RN. Okay, now I have a question. That's not my field, but there are a lot of you guys that are nurses. You know what I mean? In the chat. Matter of fact, there's one, Nurse C. Nurse C, I have a quick question for you. If a person has not been active in school for, let's say, 5 years, you know, are they able to jump right back into an RN program? If you can let me know, it was all type of lies though over here. Somebody let me know before I continue. Did anyone else catch what Big Martell? Yes, that's another reason why I'm here. That's why I have slavery up in the title, Pamela. Because that's really the Connors part and the Karma part and the Connors part was absolutely. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Lula B. We're gonna get it. But let me see if Nurse C or anybody. Tay said no. Right. And it most likely has been longer than 5 years. Is that possible? Thank you, Shay P. Thank you, Shay P. That's the answer I'm looking for. It don't seem correct. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. The lies. Nurse C said, I'm an RN. She is lying. She said she is sitting for an LPN board claims. She is in an RN program. Her lies don't even make sense. RN is a 4-year Bachelor of Science degree. Okay. You know, because I don't want to critique every damn thing, but it felt like it was lies to me when I listened. I said, that don't seem right. How you just gonna jump right back into that with all of these years, but that's gone by. Let's see. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Where is I actually used to have a cutie by the name of Registered Nurses. Okay. V Jackson. And now I know you know. Again, I don't want to put out what you guys do. Thank you. At least I'm not crazy. Again, the blind leading the blind, and both of them blind and gonna come out here and try to fool the people. She clarified that that is not the case, Neva P. That's why, again, I said that it was a lie, because she really talked down upon CNAs, you know? And yeah, I just didn't think blind and lying. All right, let me get to this point about the karma.
I already completed 3 semesters. So get it on
all right, this may be the cat daddy part. Let's see. I couldn't believe he didn't know that. Cat daddy, super daddy. I mean, sugar daddy. You don't know what this is? And I do think in her mind, she feels like she is getting over on him. Although for us, it don't make sense for how you got there. You know what I'm saying? With all the years that he was still married, all the years that he's still, that he's been divorced. I do think that because she was looking at him like you slow. She was looking at him like I'm running game on you, talking about you the prize and all of that. It's crazy.
Marcel Hush.
You say you ain't worked in 4 years. Lord,
it's been fine. And before I started nursing school, I worked for 2 months.
So out of 35 years, and again, she's taking this as, yeah, I'm doing the damn thing in life. I done moved from apartment to apartment. I haven't worked, she said I haven't worked in 5 years, but I did work for 2 months. Meanwhile, every time Mel go live, she working. Okay. And making big, big money. I'm not trying to compare, but I can't help but compare. No way in the world if I see that your ex-wife is a boss out here hustling, child, making money. I only saw Mel's story over the weekend where I think she showed where she made like 33,000 or something like that. But you guys told me earlier when we were live that it's 60-some thousand. And I'm on here bragging that I only worked 2 months. Whew.
A month and a half.
2 full months.
Oh, you did?
Yes, Martell. Mm-hmm.
Must be nice.
I was like, Martell wants you to get a job. Martell, do you want me to get a job? Martell wants me.
Now watch this. Listen to this. Oh, I'm so glad Mel exited the building, because this lets you know how insecure Martell Holt is. This is a red flag, and this chick don't even see it.
Get a good job. Do you want me to get a job? Be real. Let's. You want me to get a job, Marcel?
You got the filter on?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you get on the filter.
Okay.
Oh, filter. Just okay.
I just got 9 points in a row.
Oh,
I'm in the hole 3 times in a row. What y'all playing? Put in the hole. Oh.
it's called something with the little beanie bag.
Oh. So it's not like will we be playing that?
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
yeah, but
yeah.
Still, I saw it. Good job. And I heard you talking loud again.
Go ahead, girl. Look like you too.
They gonna get back to it, but I hate I'm rolling my eyes just at her having a conversation with them kids.
Hey, you're so funny. Oh,
and they ain't even my damn kids.
Oh, you're so funny.
For conversation, Martell, do you want me to get a job? Because somebody just said he is the job. Do you want me to get a girl? You get it on another level. Do you want me to get a job, Martell?
Well, it's well worth it, I tell you that.
Do you want me to get a job? Because when I used to work and I did have a job, Martell was at the job. So, do you want me to get a job?
Hold on. What you say?
You were at the job, Martell.
I don't get it. What you mean?
You were bringing me there before I clocked off.
Basically, she's saying that your ass used to be up there stalking her. He's so dumb. He don't really. Ooh, child of blind, leading the blind. He don't even realize what the chick is telling him.
Years ago. So do you want me to get a
that was 8-9 years ago.
You were still there.
8-9 years ago.
Sure.
So, I mean, do you really want me to get a job?
Yeah, I do, long as it's worth it. But I mean, like back then, you making $15 an hour. No, ma'am, I don't want you to work because no.
Who said I was making $15 an hour?
Back then?
Oh my God.
7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 years.
Child, why am I here? Why am I here? It is so hard to listen to. Hold on, guys. Please hit the like button. But the exchange is so elementary to me. You know what I mean? It's so elementary. Let's continue.
How much were you making? That's the fact right there.
Right, but even
no. How much were you making?
I can't remember.
I remember.
Time you worked a year.
That's the reason I didn't want you to work because it didn't make sense. $14 an hour? No, ma'am.
$14 an hour, Marcel. I was never making $14.
I want you guys to see this comment. It's not just us, child. Just see. Oh, can you guys see that? Let me remove this comment. Uh-oh. Slow and slower. When I tell you they roasted the hell out of the blind leading the blind. Let's continue.
An hour. But
this is embarrassing. You is it embarrassing for you guys? I'm serious. I'm not, just making shit up. Is this embarrassing? Like I said, if what I had to look at, which is the ex-wife and everything that she's accomplished and continues to accomplish, you think I'll be out here talking about $15 an hour and I only work for 2 months? I mean, this is crazy.
Still, me going to work
now. So
and he just laughing. Negro, do you remember what position you had in life when you were married? Do you remember? Everything is a joke now. Oh my goodness, on Debbie dummy asses.
Can I work full time?
So I don't think
I can't work nights, y'all, which is crazy because you get paid the most at night. Yeah. Can I work nights, Marcel?
You would not work nights.
Why? You get paid the most at night.
You have a beautiful daughter and a young son. No.
All right, y'all heard that, and we're gonna continue. Can I work nights, Martell? Anybody got a question? Why? Number one, Mel divorced his ass, but number two, why he feels like he is that prize, and he ain't got to feel like it because she told him that she is. Can I? It's a lot of women that don't even ask their husbands, can I? But it's cute to her. Now, he's saying the reason why he don't want her to work nights is because she got a daughter and a son, but he don't want her to work nights because he know the activities she get into at night because that's what he used to do with her. This is a mess. Yes, a millionaire at 25. Thank you. Miss K, thank you for the comment. I would not click live. I wouldn't be on a reality TV show or nothing if I wasn't either at that level or above. This is birds of a feather. Birds of a feather.
They could be asleep at night, like tell while I go to work, and then in the morning I'll be able to take my kids to school.
Well, look, right there, Gigi. She made it appear that she'll leave them in the house by themselves. I'm gonna take this back 3 seconds. Hold on.
I can't work night.
Because your question is, if she works night, who watches little Miles Morales? But listen to her explain. If I work nights, then I could come home and get my kids ready for school. Who gonna be with your kids? Because you and Martell don't live together. So I took it like she's gonna leave them kids in the house by themselves.
Y'all, which is crazy because you get paid the most at night. Yeah. You work nights, Martell?
Well, he can't babysit nights. She can't work nights 1 week on and 1 week off. You know what I mean? Or are you saying that, because I don't know if them kids can spend the night when the other kids are there. I don't know. This shit's so crazy to me.
You would not work nights.
Why? You get paid the most at night.
You have a beautiful daughter and a young son. No.
They could be asleep at night, Martell, while I go to work, and then in the morning I'll be able to take my kids to school, pack their lunch, like I do every single morning.
You don't have a blog, so we ain't gonna talk about that. No.
A blog?
A blog. What they call it, a blog? No. Don't worry.
It's my real life, Martell.
Yeah.
Some people don't show everything that goes on in their life.
Let me see if I can get to this next part.
That you are a nurse and you are a cheater. You feel like all nurses are cheaters.
Yeah. I think she don't act like me. Yeah.
Right there, he called her a hoe. He said, I think she gonna act like me. He admitting it that he a cheater, child. You can't make this up.
That's what I said. She said that it's crazy.
But you're a cheater. He's a cheater.
Yeah.
He's telling you the truth. You lie.
She said, but they said he's a cheater. He said, yup. Did y'all Did y'all hear that? I'm just gonna take it back a couple seconds, child.
Cheaters, y'all. Yeah. The crazy part is just because you work at the hospital, you might respect.
Just listen.
That does not mean that you are a cheater. He feel like all nurses is cheaters.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. She don't act like me. Yeah, that's what I said. She said that.
This is embarrassing.
It's crazy.
But you're a cheater. He's a cheater.
Yeah.
He's telling you the truth. You lying. Y'all stood together.
You see how she ain't blink her eye when the man said, "Yep." The man said in your face, "Yep." He a cheater, girl. Oh my goodness.
Yep. Now what? I ain't cheated in 6 years. Now what?
He back to do the stuff.
Oh my God.
You want to speak on the babe, or you don't want to speak on the cousin?
Oh, y'all will see it. Y'all will see it.
Okay. You both are.
What?
They said find a doctor.
Who? They told you find a doctor? Why she find a doctor for what? I make more than half of the doctor, so what for what? She'll find a doctor for it. I'm a good guy. Doctors, shit. You know they
I'm a good guy.
You know that they're bending them nurses over. What you talking about?
It's bending nurses over.
This child not gonna. Let me fast forward. This girl ain't gonna work because he too insecure. You know what I mean? Like Mel said, he pushed her to do things and then complained about her doing things. He wants somebody that he could watch, and most men that are cheaters like this to this level, that's what they want. They want to know that you are at home while they are running the streets and all of that. This is crazy. All right, let me get to the point. I'm trying, y'all.
Oh, it's gonna be a podcast. You take the filter off. I put my face on there. You don't need no. You natural all over. Natural body, natural hair.
Natural all over, natural body, natural hair. Now, allegedly, she had a BBL, child.
And I just made a little bit. My son don't understand that he did take the filter off. Maybe when the y'all listen out for us when we try to get rid of.
No, I think all women.
Here go the prize. All right, here go the prize. And I gotta show this part because I want you guys to see how she's looking at him. Martell, you dumb as hell.
All over.
You dumb.
Body, natural.
But do y'all realize that we've been listening ourselves for a good, and we got about 30 more minutes. We're gonna get out of here. For a good 20-30 minutes. All they are talking about really is hair. And you all already answered me. Yeah, most men not sitting back talking about your hair, your nails, your lashes. Okay? At all. But this is where she, in my opinion, feels like she's running game on him. His dumb ass falling for it. But she dumb too, because again, we talking about 12 years. Now, if she was saying this to him when he's not married and they just met, then I'd be like, yeah, she running game. Get your money. She ain't get nothing or nothing. But listen.
I still don't understand how he be take the filter off. Maybe when we got looking all gross, we gotta give a little.
No, I think all women.
You prize. Aren't you the prize, babe? It's a good prize.
I'm telling you. I don't know. You speak it. Am I?
You are the prize.
Why you say I'm the prize?
I mean,
no,
I do, but you are.
No, we're not talking about.
A woman sitting back telling a man he is the prize. That's like a woman that will, now I don't want to say this in case one of you guys have done it. Let me just say that I would never do it. I would never get down on my knee and propose and things like that. I've never heard a woman tell a man he's a prize. So maybe that's why in my mind, I immediately went to, oh, she running game. But I really don't think, I think she mean that. I don't know. I'm confused.
We're not talking about me. We're talking about you right now.
How am I the prize?
You're the man. Regardless of
no, we're not talking about. We talking about how. Yeah, because I don't want to.
Oh, Stacy.
Okay.
But I mean, but you can be a good father and to your children, but still not be a prize for women.
The karma is coming, guys. I promise you it is.
Okay. You know, but you said I'm a prize, so I'm saying how am I a prize?
What you do for the kids, I'm talking about me.
I ain't about to say bring the kids up.
It looked like you had.
What has he done for her? I don't want to seem overcritical. You know, it is what it is. Mel divorced them. It really is what it is. But I'm just wondering, like, what? Can anybody tell me what? You know what I'm saying? Most times, women that's been with somebody, look, for me, we getting married, period. I don't give a damn if I'm divorced 10 times. I ain't spending all that damn time with no Negro and I'm calling you the prize and I'm walking around. I can't spend a night at your house. What is going on? What's going? Ain't nobody watching the kids, Nikki Nicole. Nobody is watching kids that's out there frolicking. Nobody. And I thought about that while I was watching. Not a single eye is on those kids. This would be more evidence for my attorney child. Period. Hit the like button. We're going to continue.
Stop a little bit, so I'm just trying to.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to say just what it is, not what it ain't.
I'm just speaking on what it is.
She can't even tell him. He's asking her, why am I the prize? Why am I the prize? This is so bizarre. This whole conversation is so bizarre to me.
You good to me.
How am I the prize? They say.
They said you're not the prize. They said
he said, damn, did they say? Because you can't go. Oh.
Delusional.
Somebody right there said, with your slow ass with no car. And you telling him he the prize. You the prize, you pick me up and, ooh, Lordy, I can't.
You the total package, babe. When we move forward and we can bring up the past. Yeah. It's not what do you do for me, it's what don't you do for me.
You still didn't say I'm the prize, but you said I'm the prize. I just want to know I'm the prize.
We out of here, sis. The karma is coming. I wish do they have closed caption over here where I could get to it? Hold on.
Sometimes it's blank. Still to them because they would never get.
What's up, Maverick?
Two baby was just going live, going. They would never get on level, and I don't expect them to. That's why I'm over here content and happy.
Thank you, girl. She said they would never get it on my level, baby. Talk to your kids, your daughters, your nieces, your nephews, and every damn thing. If they are on her level, they would never get it. Thank goodness. We don't want to get it. Yes, Aunt Debbie, little boy knocked his tooth out. Tooth out. That's why I say, oh, you know, I know Mel prays over those children every time they are not at her house with her. Because again, that lets you know that they don't watch them kids. Now, the baby didn't lose a tooth because it was loose. The baby knocked his damn tooth out. Okay.
Because
Why are you happy?
Put me through school, taking care of me, fulfilling all my needs and what I need and what's going on.
I'll hold it.
That's another level.
I'm gonna try to fast forward it, guys.
I must be not worried about karma. Yo.
Here go Karma. Here you go. Listen. How many years do y'all think karma lasts? Listen to this conversation about slavery. We're gonna be up out of here, child. I just can't. I can't.
Hey, listen. If karma was that true, all white people will be wiped off the face of this earth. I know. I'm just saying. If karma was.
Martell said, if karma was that true, all white people would be wiped off the face of this earth. This is somebody that is on a network. I'm sure the upper management is probably clear, folks. Let's get through this karma part, child, before I get karma for even playing this bullshit.
True. If karma was karma. If karma was actually a thing.
But
anybody in the chat feel like karma is a thing? Because if you know, like I know, karma will always spin the block. Gia, I can't wait until you hear next week, sis. I need a drink, an extra one after this. I cannot. Hey, Cricket. Let's continue. Oh,
I'm just saying.
These are parents, guys. I'm gonna stop. I'll take it back a couple minutes because I let it play through without me stopping. Hold on.
What's up, Maverick?
But these are parents. These are parents where it is their job and duty to teach their children. And you got this chick talking about, yes, you the prize. So guess what her daughter gonna think? That the man is the prize. Then you got this whole discussion about slavery. And no, there's no karma for you doing wrong, kids, ever. How long does karma last? Sometimes karma could speak. Well, I don't even want to say that part because I don't even want to put the 4-piece nuggets in the mix. And look, I ain't got nothing against, you know, her kids. Y'all know I don't mess with the kids. But I'll just say in a general sense, sometimes karma will skip your ass and go to your kids. Martell say, how long y'all think karma lasts? Is it a lifetime? What?
Just going spiral.
Oh my God.
Why are you happy?
Put me through school, taking care.
This person, and I'm gonna stop looking, said, wow, he cheated for $15. Wow, Martell, integrity and character. Now, I ain't even gonna suggest that because I want to see them roasting her ass. But I was gonna say every damn comment is talking about you dumb, you slow. Every comment about Martell is negative, and they just the smiling.
Me fulfilling all my needs and what I need and what's going on.
Hey, fella. No, Nikki.
Being not worried about karma. Yeah.
Worried about what?
Let's not be worried about karma. How many years y'all think karma lasts?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, you keep on. Hey, listen. If karma was that true, All white people will be wiped off the face of this earth. I know. I'm just saying. If karma was true, if karma was.
Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this next part, and then we're going to get out of here. But she was trying to say the karma that they have experienced, which lets me know they done went through some shit other than all of this backlash and all of that from them being together. You know what I mean? Something big has happened, and he was trying to drown her out. We're going to listen to this, and this is about all I could say.
It was karma. If karma was actually a thing.
But
I'm just saying. 400 years of some slavery, it wouldn't be nothing but black people if karma was real.
But the ancestors are dead now. The slave owners are dead now.
No.
They know what you inherited.
No. Oh, yes, you know.
What you do? You're supposed to give the black person the mule and the.
If karma was real.
Karma is real, Martell. You don't think we've experienced any karma of us just, experiencing and growing and living? You don't think so?
No, this is what you call growth. We go through things in life. You got over the hurdles, you go through.
So right there is where she was trying to talk about what they've experienced as far as karma. He said, no, that's growth. Meaning every damn thing that your dumb ass has put up with me, we grew from that. But it's more. It's deeper to me. Something happened, and it is what it is, child.
Some of the trials and tribulations, and you become more wise.
So you don't think anything that we've gone through?
I don't think it's considered karma.
That people don't even know about.
Right there. Anything that we've gone through that people don't even know about. She's saying, oh, we experienced our karma. We experienced our karma. It absolutely has nothing to do with growth. It absolutely, like I said, these are parents. These are parents that are supposed to be raising kids to become adults and what's the word that I'm looking to? Great members of society and all of that. And this is what you got. Two brains put together that don't even make a half of one. It's actually scary. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I'm going to play this little last part out. But thank goodness. And I've said this before. I'll say it again. I think that every time the 4-piece nuggets come home from Martell, I do think that Mel got to deprogram them babies. How could you not? Listen to what the daddy is teaching them. Listen to what he's teaching them. They absolutely have to be deprogrammed on a bi-weekly basis. You know, this is so bizarre.
I don't think it's considered karma. It's life. That's what you call life. Hey, son, it's life, not karma. No.
Okay.
You know how many bad people go through life without us knowing what the fuck they've done? And they just continue to go.
So you could be a bad person and then you car or you die from colon cancer.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's cancer. I mean, that's
So she telling him, I hope y'all, I'm sorry, Danya. I'm early, sis. I'm early. I gotta go to the UPS store. I gotta go get my little fur baby some more fever medicine. So I did come a little early because not only that, but something else came out about the Cara Thompson that I want to do a little more research on. I hope it's not true. But this chick just said getting cancer is karma. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Listen to it again.
But the ancestors are dead. The slave owners are dead now.
No.
They know what you inherited.
No.
She said the slave owners are dead now. I wish y'all could see my face because I'm just stunned. This is an actual conversation with two adults, one in their late 30s and one in their late 40s. I cannot believe it.
Oh, yes, you know.
What you do? You're supposed to give the black person the mule and the.
If karma was real.
It's real, Martell. You don't think we've experienced any karma of us just experiencing and growing and living. You don't think so?
No, this is what you call growth.
Oh my God.
We go through things in life. Over the hurdles, you go through some of the trials and tribulations, and you more wise.
So you don't think anything that we've gone through?
I don't think it's considered karma.
People don't even know about.
I don't think it's considered karma. It's life. That's what you call life. Hey, son, it's life, not karma. No.
Okay.
You know how many bad people go through life without us knowing what the fuck they've done, and they just continue to go.
You could be a bad person, and then you get a car, or you die from colon cancer, or you.
Oh, that's cancer. I mean, that's.
So he said, "Oh, that's cancer." He meant, "Oh, that's karma." Can you guys believe that? Can you believe that she is mentioning somebody that's saying they want to be a whole nurse? Had your patience. Had your patience in the hospital. If you go to a hospital and you ever see her, please just run. Please run for your life. Because I know I heard that correctly. You are talking about karma and cancer in the same sentence. Karma and cancer in the same sentence. Who put Philly girl, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Philly girl said, beam me up, Jesus, if this child had to be my nurse. Don't leave us. Somebody said, what about the poor innocent kids that get cancer? This chick is saying cancer is karma. It was El Nicole. Unbelievable. Let's see what's left. This about all I could take, honestly.
You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. That's what I'm saying.
That's about all I could take. What y'all got to say so I can get out of here? I can't take no more. Hey, Sammy. Ooh, child. I can't take no more. I will say, because again, Chit Chat love the kids. You know, I ain't got nothing against no children. But baby, I hope her mama is a praying grandmama for Parrish and little Miles Morales. I really, really do. Not licking Wendell's child, her and Martell both. Not only is kids' child still today, still. This shit is crazy. It really, really is. And it went on. It went on. I ain't even show the part about the cat daddy. He said, what is a cat daddy? What is a cat daddy? You don't know? Hey, look, I always tell you guys, do what you gotta do. You ain't servicing me. And I hate that to even let that come out my mouth, because it reminds me of, and my thing is, you know, hey, you don't want to be saved, you don't want to be saved. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about there has been some clear people in the past where a doctor will walk in and he's African American, or a surgeon will walk in and they're African American, and they say, I don't want you to work on me. In that case, hey, it is what it is. You just won't get worked on. But this is a warning. Only thing you got to do is look for a ponytail. Only thing you got to do is look for a ponytail. You couldn't give me an aspirin, okay? You couldn't give me an aspirin. But how lowbrow to talk about karma and cancer in the same sentence. How crazy to talk about slavery, even though he was trying to say white folks and all of that. My only concern is, how do you guys sit down and talk with the kids and really teach them life and history and all of that? What? And this allegedly is what may end up on that TV show, which is down in the dumps. You know what I'm saying? I already told you they pulling everybody, child. Everybody out the woodworks is coming out. Everybody full time now. Ken boy, you know what I mean? It's so made up. You know what I mean? And I know that authenticity walked out the door when Mel walked out the door, but it's crazy. These are the people that you guys want to put on the screen, not only to dumb down the show even more than it already is, but people that have conversations like this that are parents. And Martell really think he's the best prominent parent. Listen to your conversation. This live was over on TikTok, was 40 minutes long. There was another one that was an additional 20 or 30, like the beginning part, about nothing. About nothing. Yeah, Bridget J. No, I mean, Brittany Janae, absolutely not. Don't bring me my lunch on no tray. Don't bring me no aspirin. You're damn sure not trying to find a vein in my arm or nothing. Or nothing, you know? It's very scary, unbelievable. You feel for Melody. This woman is around her children every week. Yeah, I think I probably would have lost it by now. You know what I mean? But as I said, I know that she prays over her children. We know that they have a praying grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Miss Van. And it takes all of that. The praying supporters. You know what I mean? It takes all of that, because for me, yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's rough. Not only because of what she's saying currently, making sure to bring up Connors, and I was there and all of this and that, and that's my favorite restaurant. It's like, damn, the girl done divorced the husband. You want the restaurant too? My goodness. Lois, I don't know why you don't hear anything. Before we go, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Hit the like button for me. Shout out to about 600 of you guys that joined me. Even if she completed the nursing program, she still has to pass is it NCLEX, or do you pronounce it a different way? That's why I asked the nurses in the chat, because I don't see how, look, for instance, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. If I were to decide today that I want to practice where I live now or back in the state where I was licensed, you have to take full refresher courses. You can't just say, okay, well, I was licensed in 2010, and it's been longer than that for me, and now I want to just start back doing hair. You're going to be doing it at your house. You're not going to have no proper license. So that felt like a lie. And thank you to the other nurses in the chat that confirmed, yeah, no. So I think that thank you, Aunt Debbie. I think that she most likely had to start back over from day one. But again, they come out here and lie. And just to give the prize, she said it. I didn't credit. Yeah, but he's paying for every semester. It's crazy. Not Fred Sanford, child. No. Lois, you may need to come out and come in, sis. Everybody else said they could hear me. They put ones. We here. She is not eligible because she has a bachelor's degree. Billy girl for life. Ciao. Also, how is she going to take an NP test when she's never been a nurse? That's what I'm saying, Sammy. That's not my field, but I know better. Chit chat, I'm a licensed nail technician in Georgia and Indiana. Okay, so Danya, answer me this question, sis. If you were to be inactive for years, don't you have to go and take refresher courses, which will then allow them to issue you a new license? Let me know. Nursing is a part of cosmetology. And yeah, you can't do that. You can't just sit out and not do nothing but worry at home about a Negro that you say at one point, you wanted to unalive yourself, and it drove me crazy, and you quit in the first place because of all this stress. And then now all of a sudden I'm just healed and I'm here to work on people, baby. Mocha Princess said medical staff have to follow a code of ethics, and it's not there. Look, good luck to her on and I'm saying that in a sarcastic like tone, but with her history, and that's why you got to think about how you move. You know what I'm saying? That's why with your history, I wouldn't give a damn if she get licensed 10 years from now. Guess what's going to follow her? Her history. You know what I mean? Guess what people will be sending to the hospital and everywhere else? Your history. That's going to be your karma. So I know that you and Martell feel like, that's going to be your karma. Your history is going to follow you. That bird will not pass. Is it how I'm pronouncing it? And I'm just really, saying the alphabets, the NCLEX, or is it NCLEX? Let me know. Let's see. Or am I tripping? Did she say she is going to take the NP test or no? Sammy, the part that I heard, I believe you are correct because, I think she said something like other people that's in her class have to take it or they're taking it now. So she's saying that's next up on their list. I don't believe it either. And like I said, I don't even give a damn to the point where I want to come out here and, debunk every damn thing that they say. But when you talking about somebody that most likely is going to be in charge of helpless individuals, anybody in the hospital, whether you are sick at a high level or not, you're under their care. It just didn't sound right to me. And as I mentioned, she didn't mention Connors for no damn reason. Connors is an establishment that anybody can go in. I know that. You guys know that. It's just weird. It's for my manish. Thank you, Tyra. It's for my manish for you to now say that's your favorite restaurant, knowing that was Mel's. You know what I'm saying? And I think she's saying it in hopes that Mel won't frequent her own favorite damn restaurant. Baby, I would be there with bells and whistles. Do you hear me? Could care less. But that's weird. Everything about them is weird. And look, they make the excellent weird couple. Honestly, I see why Martell is with her, and I see why she's with him. You know what I mean? They are on the same level. They really, really are. I don't have to keep saying, I didn't say it for a couple years. The lack of morals, they're on the same level. But this man sitting in this chick face and said, yup, I'm a cheater. She didn't bat an eye. So look, I told you guys, maybe you all proved me wrong. And maybe she did as well, because I said, okay, Danya, I thought so, sis. I said that I feel like she gonna snap if somebody else, a woman that's like a real nurse, a woman that, ain't out here perpetrating, a woman that, got it going on. If anybody was crazy enough on that level to give him a shot and he marries them, because he say he's still looking. I said that I feel like she gonna snap. A lot of you guys said, no, she gonna continue doing exactly what she doing. And look, I may stand corrected. Because if you don't bat an eye, if you don't check a Negro that's right in your face saying, yup, I'm a cheater, then hey, what can anybody say? What can anybody say, child? Yeah, I don't think that as well, Jacqueline and Charlene, it is what it is. Say, we know the government is paying for every semester, child. No Name Face says, I'm a Texas teacher. If my license goes inactive, I'll have to retest. Look, thank you. Okay. S&G. Hold on, guys. Let me take a swallow of water. S&G said there are RN programs that don't require you to attend college. I've never heard of that. How is that possible? And are you a nurse, S&G? Let me know. To the nurses in the chat, can you guys confirm how is that possible? That there are do you mean courses that will lead to well, no, you don't even mean that. You saying, so look, somebody could just take some programs and they're an RN without going to college. Is that correct? I'm not saying that you're not correct, S&G. I just never heard of it. GG, especially today. So again, it's so very unfortunate for her. You know what I'm saying? But it may save some future patients. Yeah, that social media history gonna follow you. It's gonna follow you forever. Your digital footprint will follow you forever. Okay. Couple more and we out of here. 623 of you in the bushes. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Click the like button if you haven't. Make sure you are subscribed. If you let your license expire, you have to take refreshers and the state test again. Yes, and that's what I meant as well. I left that part out. Absolutely, as a cosmetologist, refresher course and state test. If you fail that state test, guess what? You're not getting your license. That's all over the world, but not for AC chat. Not for AC. She had to go through the whole registered nurses program. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see. Shay P said, when I went back to get my master's in anesthesia, I had to start over because I'd been out of school past 5 years. She'll also have to pass her board exam once she graduates. Yeah, my whole part of all of this, Shay P, is the starting over because you have been out past 5 years and she's been out past 5 years. It just didn't make sense to me. Nursing medical is much more involved and detailed than insurance, which is the field I'm in. I've been a licensed insurance agent for 20 years and I have to complete continuing education every 2 years. Facts. And look, in most professions where you have to be licensed at all, you have to keep up with what's current. So what you just said, as far as continuing educational courses and all of that, thank goodness I work from home. I still have to do that. Still have to do that. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Look, baby, child support me, please. Child support me, please. In some situations, math and science classes have to be retaken if a person has been out of school for a period of time. Yeah. And we ain't even gonna look. They ain't about to insult my intelligence. Okay. And I didn't believe it. You guys confirmed it, which lets me know I'm in the right place. Okay. I'm in the right place. Yeah. You have to take CE courses for all licensed. Okay, Teresa, I just said that, and look, totally agree, sis. You have to. You have to. You can't just not be active in anything and jump in and you right where you left off. So if anything, okay, answer me this, guys. Answer me this, because the way she's talking, if I'm not mistaken, she said she only got 3 semesters left. Answer me this and we out of here. If she does have her degree and she decides, because the degree was in something else, if I'm not mistaken, she decides that she wants to get in this RN program, is that like a 1-year course, the RN part of it? I don't want to spend too much time on it because thank you, NCLEX. Thank you. I knew I was saying it incorrectly. I'm like, no, I don't think you say it like that. She said she stayed at the house. Okay. Also, you have to have ethical stand. Oh, child, that's what I said. Had the patience, child. She also has to complete her clinical hours. Right. So look, I think the public and the patients, I think they good anyway, because Martell, with his insecure ass, he don't want her to work anyway. But if I get up now, I really think that it may all be a lie. The way they're calling her name on that show and all of that, I think it all may be a lie. I really do. Because let us not forget, this chick came out and said less than a year ago that she was working. But in this live, she said she hasn't worked in 5 years. So that's lie number 1. But if we can come out here and make it look like I'm paying for your education, and now you could look like you're on some type of level when you're mentioned on this show, I think it's all a cracker-ish. I think it's all a cracker-ish, child. Crock of ish. Hey, Frankie. Anyway, I'm gonna end this live, child, because I don't want the karma from their ass to come this way. They don't believe it, but I do. Karma gonna always spin the block. She alleged she has a degree in biology. If that is true, she can enroll in an accelerated RN program. Okay. Okay. Sammy said, last comment. And I'm in Canada, and I know this because my aunt is a nurse in Florida too, and she has been trying to get me to become a nurse and do a travel nurse. Yeah, my brother wanted me to get in that field, and I'm like, oh, no. The sight of blood and all that. Shout out to all of you true nurses out here. Shout out to you guys, because I can't do it. Hey, Debbie. Child, you heard wrong. You heard wrong. That's a lie, Debbie. Don't fall for the okie doke, sis. Please don't fall for the okie doke. They just don't have anything else to pull from, Now, I will say this, if the suspicions and things that's going around that I thought and somebody sent to me is still alleged, even with them sending to me, because I think it's just speculation with them. They're not a producer, or not that I know of, close to anybody that may be on that show or anything like that. So I do think it's speculation. But she may get a couple pennies only if she do end up on that show. Do I think that all the others would be down for it in spite of what the chick and Martell had said? Absolutely. We saw a clip of Marceau sitting down with Martell. That's a shame when you really know I can't carry this. That's Kimmy. That's Tisha. That's Marceau. That's Maurice. Trish and Ken is new, so I'm not even going to include them in this. Nell and Chris at one point had a chance at another show if it only concerned their family, to me. But for the others that was a part of the, what was the name of that group? That lets you know how long I didn't move this stuff out of my head. The Core Six. For the four out of the original six, for them to really know we can't carry this show. So although this man went on live, did a whole interview, and said that, and I believe Martell in this, sometimes you be too dumb, you can't even think of lies. I believe him on that. That me and my brother was screwing this chick in Vegas, and we all sitting up in his face. That means that they know that they can't carry this. That also means that Carlos King know they can't carry this. If I can't carry it, I'm out of there before I do some shit like that. It's crazy. Yes, sis. They sure would be okay with it. They are okay with it. Not would be, sis. They are okay with it. Oh, look, did I say the Core Six, child? The comeback group. Oh, thank you, Carol. Look, when you have worked hard these past couple months just to get it out your brain, get it, you forget all of that shit. I'm thankful. But yes, the comeback group, the four out of the comeback group, they know. And that's exactly what it is. They are desperate. Where they do that at? I'm ending this now. I promise. You couldn't pay me. You could not pay me to be around this chick or around anybody else that's mentioning her. You just really, really couldn't. As far as the things that she said, you know what I'm saying? And look, we know what she said about Mel. We know what she said about them babies. We know what she said about Martell. But I'm talking about the remaining folks that she said about y'all ass. Desperation, period. Baby. All right, guys. I thank you guys for joining me. Let me get my tail up out of here. Join me tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to do some research. Join me because I will be talking about this story. Rest in peace to Dakara Thompson. But we're going to talk about this. I wish it wouldn't have been so late tonight. I probably would have tried to do some quick research. But, I hope it's not true. That's all I'm going to say. I hope it's not true. All right, guys. Good night, Aunt Debbie. Good night, Aunt Debbie. Shout out to the Cutie crew, baby. We are counting down. We are counting down. We got a week in 3 days. 1, 2, 3. A week and 2.5 days, and we will be partying, hardying. And these are some of these signature drinks. I don't know about that margarita, child. But shout out to the Cutie crew. Shout out to each and every one of you that joined me for this live. I appreciate you guys. If you did not hit the like button on your way in, please make sure to hit the like button on your way out. Well, he not the only one, Philly girl. His girl is one too, because she watched them Revenge P tapes. They seem to have a thing, child, for watching other people in action. You know? Yeah, look, Frankie, although I don't put anything past them or Carlos, okay, because I know that, and I said this the other day, if Carlos ever had gone to that network and said, look, this guy is abusive, he's been charged with this, he has yelled in women's faces, he has put his hands on makeup artists and this or that, he's no longer on the show. I don't recommend him. They wouldn't have said, oh no, we want him. You know what I mean? So I would hope that it is a lie, but I don't know, Frankie, because he's still there. You know what I mean? He's still there in spite of. So, we'll see. Yes, Mocha. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Tyra, I got a Cutie Crew shot glass for you, sis. I do. For all the other Cutie Crew members, I'm trying not to create another worksheet on this spreadsheet, child. But we will get you all's information and they'll be mailed. Now, you guys may not get those shot glasses other than the other cuties that paid for their shirts and totes and the gift bag that I have in there of the treats. They'll get theirs, but we'll get you. We'll get you. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Good night, Patricia H. Good night, Frankie. Good night, J28. Good night, Tara. Good night, Stacy. StreamYard is tripping. Good night, Kathy Cruel. And Deborah Holder, Alf, Cricket, Brittany Janae, my love in Mary Huntsville, historian that was in the building. Simply beautiful. Thank you, Simply, for stopping through, sis. Marceau didn't deny it in the clip I saw on IG. He said, where did that get you? Child, look, they know that man ain't lying. They know that man ain't lying about that. Okay? And yeah, it is what it is, child. Desperation make you do some crazy stuff. When you don't have standards of your own, or if you don't have the faith in yourself that, yeah, I'm going to bring it. But I knew that when Marcel and Tisha came out with that live and said, what y'all want to see? Like they were first-time reality TV stars. I knew they wouldn't be able to carry a damn thing, So, good night, Tanya. And Tanya, thank you, sis, for confirming my thoughts. You know what I mean? All right, guys, I am out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night, and I will be chatting with you guys soon. Cutie Crew, we have, don't forget, we are starting Beauty in Black this coming Thursday on Patreon, season 2. All right, so Cutie Crew, our members only live is Friday. Patreon is Thursday. Wednesday night, I got something planned. I'm hitting it up, child. I'm hustling. Okay, I'm hustling. Okay. Good night. Good night. Good night. Okay. All right. I hope Lois was able to get her connection going, but we out of here. Absolutely, Peggy. Absolutely. Look, you know it and I know it. Okay. She don't though. Child, it is what it is. I'm gone before I get into a whole nother spiel. All right. All right, guys. Have a good night. And I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.
I got to stop this again and say that I'm so glad I saw your comment, Philly girl. I know we said it in members only earlier today, but absolutely prayers going up for our Aunt Debbie tomorrow. Aunt Debbie, give me an hour or so, and I'm gonna be calling you. You know, I need the deets the day of going in and coming out of the procedure, all of the above. But we love you. We are praying for you, and yeah, we know that thing there is already taken care of. Okay, we know it's already taken care of. So God bless the child, the real nurses. God bless the nurses and the doctors, child, the real ones. Please don't send one to my Aunt Debbie that got anything remotely close to the educational level of AC. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.